A year has passed since the superstorm Yolanda raced through the eastern Visayas region. Tacloban City was ground zero, but the people stood on the strength of their faith in the Lord and in one another. And through the days that have passed, they held on to the new hope that a new Tacloban will rise from the ruins. Tonight, we go back in time to that one day that has carved itself in the heart of Tacloban, in the collective and consciousness of our people. If memory has an address in our history of disasters, Tacloban is etched indelibly.
The wildness of the winds became the anguish in our souls as the waters from the sea and the sky surged across our homes, our villages, our land. We swam, we sunk, we were swept adrift, breaking our hold on loved ones, losing them to the violence of the surge. Some were gone forever, some we have yet to find. Yet we survived, stripped of everything we cherished and worked for. We survived, exposed to the elements and the aftermath of nature's fury, deprived of all basic needs except the very breath we hold sacred to this very day. But neither hunger nor thirst could be as excruciatingly painful as the suffering in our hearts. We are the people of the storm. We walk through the desolate destruction, charting a new pathway among the ruins of what was once a familiar street, clearing the debris to find the road once traveled by. We seem to move around in circles, searching for a past that has no definite address, our place of birth, and the years of our youth and aging. It is a wasteland we no longer recognize. Nonetheless, it is our land, God-given and chosen. It is a land destined to be the wellspring of all that is beautiful, true, and good in our nature and in our culture. It is a land that gives us the abundance of the sea and the wealth of its soil to feed on. A land that has provided shelter for the generations of our ancestors from the beginning of time, and with God's continuing grace for our progeny. It is a beautiful land, and it shall forever remain the land of our dreams. A month into the aftermath of the storm, we are still unable to describe the landscape that stretches sadly before us, unable to bear the magnitude of our grief at so many deaths, unable to comprehend the enormity of our afflictions, unable to calm our voices in our hearts that silently cried out for help, for compassion, for love. And the whole world came from our people across the islands. They came, bringing packages filled with every conceivable balm for our broken bodies and our beaten spirits. They came from the 5 continents across the oceans, bringing shiploads and aircrafts filled with items for rescue and relief. They came with caring hands and loving hearts to bind our wounds and help us with the healing. They came to us and became one of us, the people of the storm. We are all people of the storm, one world, one common humanity, one universal soul in the encircling web of life on this planet Earth. There are no barriers that separate us in the commonality of suffering and distress. There are no colors of race or differences of creed. There is only one belief in the enlightened vision of making our world a beautiful and peaceful place to live in. We are all people of the storm, united in the infinitesimal space that the Central Visayan region has become humanity's greatest miracle. The convergence of unfathomable faith from a place of utter desolation to the rudimentary stirrings of a new life, the first seeds to be nurtured, the first homes to be constructed, the first step of a long path to transformation, renewal, and rebirth. We are all people of the storm, from the corridors of a calamity to the threshold of hope, from hope to the gripping reality that love is the most important item in both the preparation for a disaster and in its aftermath. Love is what compels us to give, to share, to serve. For the People's Television Network, this is Freddie Abando reporting.